Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long 2 weeks. Graps and Scraps episode 5 is here. No, you guys have waited for it, or some people have waited for it at least. But nonetheless, if you guys already forgot, I'm Alwa Vito Nate Rivers.
And I'm the co-host of the Century, Gianni, and it has been a long 2 weeks.
A lot of stuff has happened, man. Gianni, well, I'll give you the options, man. I got some takes on some recent shit that happened. What do you want to talk about first, man? Do you want to we're filming this Wednesday night. Do you want to get into Beach Break that just ended? You want to talk about Night of Champions, Double or Nothing, or what do you want to talk about first?
First, let's take on Dynamite, because as the time of recording this, we're literally maybe an hour after Dynamite ended.
Más o menos,
yeah, something like that. So pretty fresh reactions. So let's go. Yeah, let's go from the first match to the last match. Obviously, moved in chronological order.
I was going to start with something else, but okay, cool. First match was Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho, and I'm not sure if it had a stipulation. They were kind of just fighting around, but nonetheless, Ciampa got the victory in what I thought was a pretty fun opener.
Yeah, because usually with AEW, I'm always not really excited for the opener sometimes. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but Chris Jericho and Ciampa kind of was decent. I can't lie.
It was. It's a great feud too. One great pay-per-view match, but it's just a nice little feud to have on TV.
Yeah, I will say it does feel like this is like Chris Jericho's last run, because he's locking it up with people that he's never wrestled before.
Honestly, I could see it, but it's Chris Jericho. His ego might keep him going for longer than he needs to, so that's the one thing. But I do see Chris Jericho hanging it up soon.
Yeah, because I'm noticing he's starting to tangle it up with, because Ricochet was a good feud, Ciampa was a good feud. I feel like
unless he just has beef with bald people.
Yeah, that's true. Who else is bald that he can beef with? Jay Lethal.
Fletcher? Kyle Fletcher, I guess?
Actually, I was just thinking Kyle Fletcher. Chris Jericho versus the Don Callis family.
Honestly, it makes sense.
Yeah, fighting all of them.
Jay Lethal would kind of be a fun one too, because Jay Lethal, he doesn't really do much. He'll just be like a nice one-off feud.
Yeah, but overall, decent match. There was some blood spilled. I think it was no DQ because they were using straight weapons at some point.
Speaking of, Ciampa almost committed murder. He brought a damn drill out at the end of the match for some reason.
Yeah, bro, that shit was insane. Have you watched Daredevil with the scene where they had the Punisher and they drilled a hole in his foot? I thought they were gonna pull some shit like that, and I'm like, oh no.
Ciampa almost committing murder, bro. That was insane.
Yeah, I saw the hacksaw and I was like, oh no. That was the first thing I noticed in the tool bag, the fucking hacksaw, and I'm like, oh no. But overall, decent match. Not bad. Can't complain. Nothing really really dog on it for. Just decent match.
Feud is obviously going to continue. They're probably going to have maybe a couple more matches, maybe one more blow off or something like that, but it's obviously going to continue.
Yeah. And then after that, what was the match after that? I already forgot.
Protesta, my guy. Protesta. It was Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita, the International Championship. Bro. Man, do I have a take about this match? One fantastic match. We all know it's going to be great. Those two are probably the best wrestlers in AEW. Fantastic match. My one gripe is, as much as I love Kyle Fletcher, why the hell did Konosuke Takeshita drop the title?
Yeah, I feel like he just won it, right?
He did. He won it at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, that's so fresh. That's such a short title reign for Takeshita. Because
I know. And
I don't know which title it was, but doesn't he have a pretty decently long reign for a title?
He doesn't, man. He's been international champion twice, I believe. They've been like at least short reigns, man. I don't think they've gone past 100 days.
Yo, they're dogging the GOAT Takeshita.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But honestly, I can't complain because I love Kyle Fletcher.
That's why I can't complain about it either. But still, what the hell?
Yeah,
man?
at least do it give it a couple months,
Yeah.
Not
you could have had it.
Sorry, go ahead.
You could have had it to all. You could have had it to All In, man. You could have just had him carry it to All In, then drop it to someone there.
Yeah, but one thing I want to talk about too, Andrade versus Mark Davis.
I'll fuck with it, honestly.
I honestly think Andrade might win.
Andrade just needs some gold, bro. He showed the hell out since returning to
Yeah,
AEW.
I'm pretty surprised that in both his AEW runs, he's never won a title. I'm very surprised.
The first one, I don't know what's up with his first one. It seemed like Tony Khan didn't care about him.
Yeah, the second one, holy shit.
Yeah, he took some time off. He kind of reinvented himself a little bit with a short WWE tenure, and then just kind of, yeah, and then kind of came back and lit shit up in AEW.
Yeah, I kind of fuck with Andrade as a babyface.
I do too, and then the fans love him too. The females love him for obvious
Ah, you
reasons.
know.
Yeah, that's catching on too. It's kind of a stupid catchphrase, but it's
Yeah, it's
funny.
stupid, but hey, a catchphrase is a catchphrase.
This is
But
true. This is true.
honestly, I feel like Mark Davis versus because didn't Jack Perry in his little vignette talk about like how he's gonna go back after Mark Davis? Did he say that?
I didn't pay attention to that vignette honestly.
Yeah, I think he said something about he's going back after Mark Davis.
I mean, Jack Perry's like a good mid card guy or tag team guy to have around, but he's never a world title guy. So I mean, I guess it's fine. Like if honestly, I'd give him the ROH World Championship. To be honest, that seems about his level.
Yeah, but I'm honestly I'd rather Mark Davis versus Andrade than Mark Davis versus Jack Perry, respectfully.
I'd rather Andrade versus Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah, imagine, bro.
Dude, that would.
I think
Oh,
Andrade would be a pretty decent TNT champ.
agreed. Speaking of, get Kevin Knight out of the Don Callis family. He just doesn't fit. He really
He
doesn't.
really does not. He feels so weird, and not to mention, he doesn't even feel like a member of the family because he's beefing with all of them.
Exactly. Honestly, I'd pair him with Swerve.
Oh yeah, that would be decent actually.
He's got the hype man and Nana. Swerve is a monster heel on his own. Then Kevin Knight is just a great wrestler. Swerve and Kevin Knight would be a good pairing.
Yeah, but I think that's all we can because I think we can hype up Takeshita and Fletcher all fucking day. But
Oh, 100%,
but
100%.
what was the next match again? Whoa, was it Osprey?
It was just
Yeah,
it was just a whatever tag match. It was Osprey and Moxley versus the Workhorsemen.
yeah. A funny random thing. I actually watched the God. Which show was it? I think I watched a Collision show like a bit recently, where it was Chris Jericho versus JD Drake, and I was watching with my girlfriend, and she's like, "Who is this fucking bowling ball grandpa?" And I'm like, "That's the goat, JD Drake."
Yeah, no, so some of these big boys can throw down, man. They don't understand, but some of these big boys can throw down.
Yeah, and honestly, they gave a decent effort.
Yeah, they did. They actually put up a fight. I was expecting Death Riders to just crush
Yeah,
them, which I mean they did, but it was still at
yeah.
least they at least had a fair
I
shot.
will say I love the tag team finisher of Moxley doing the fucking paradigm shift or the Death Rider. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah, and the hidden blade. Oh, that's such a good combo.
as much as I don't like the Death Riders anymore, and I'm pretty much tired of them. That was a dope ass finisher.
Loki, I'm starting to like them, but I think they need because I think it's crazy that out of their whole history, because they've been the thing since what 2024, something like that.
Think so, yeah.
That the only members that they've because technically I wouldn't count William Regal as a member, more like the manager of the group.
That was more Blackpool Combat Club though.
Yeah.
That was where the Death
Yeah, it's
Riders.
just weird because in their whole timeline, they've only lost one person, and that was Brian Danielson. And I'm like, I
Yeah,
kind of want to see someone get kicked out or someone leave. I want to see someone like,
I'm pretty sure they're building up to Osprey being that one.
yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel like it's becoming because like the Callis family, I get it, where like they're fine because there are genuinely like big stars in there and people who would definitely like have something to do. But like I don't think there's anything for Pac anymore. I don't think there's much for Daniel Garcia anymore.
That's what I was talking about with my friend the other day. Death Riders, like the only one that benefits is really Mox, because you look at it, fucking Wheeler and Daniel Garcia are pretty much useless. Like they're just background characters in the Death Riders. Claudio, he's the CMLL World Champion, sure, but he's not really wrestling on TV though.
Yeah, it's weird because John is the only one who actually wins titles in AEW. The rest of them win titles outside of AEW.
Exactly, and like one thing I will say, Pac he did have a good match with Shota Umino, I think it was at Forbidden Door. It was a good match. It was just kind of placed badly, so it was kind of just forgettable for that reason. But
Yeah, yeah. Where it just feels like, because I feel like they can definitely like, because the members I like Wheeler in the group because he's like OG. I like Claudio in it. The only ones I don't like is like I feel like we can easily replace Pac, Daniel Garcia, and Marina Shafir.
especially Marina Shafir, bro, she is hot garbage.
Yeah, like who would be a good female replacement for
Anyone?
anyone?
Uh,
Hey, hey, hear
Honestly,
me out.
if she's
Yo, hear me out.
good,
Turn Alex Windsor as like an actual because you know her and Will Ospreay actually pair them and
nah,
put them as a Death Rider. I guess Alex Windsor.
I like the Brawling Birds, man.
Me too, but I feel like it's not gonna last long. I feel like one of them's gonna turn heel.
They're the best chances at getting the tag title, so they're gonna stay together for that reason.
Yeah, but other than that, Death Rider and Osprey, and Workhorseman, just okay. It was all right.
Actually, hold up. Camille Brickhouse, she'd actually fit pretty well in the Death Riders.
Camille Brickhouse. Oh yeah, yeah. She's that NWA girl, right?
Yeah, she's only had like a couple appearances in AEW. She hasn't really done
That was
anything.
pretty
But
sick.
I know she's kind of controversial, and some people really don't like her. But her size and her style, like, it fits the Death Riders.
Yeah, yeah. For Pac and Daniel Garcia, I honestly don't know. Pick someone from Ring of Honor.
Daniel Garcia, man, he was good as a face before the Death Riders. He was when he was dancing around. He was having fun. Like he was doing good. He was doing well on his own.
Yeah, I feel like before he joined the Death Riders, he could have been at least like TNT champion. He could have been an international champion.
Yeah,
But now it's just like I don't
right.
know. The only ones in that group I actually give a shit about are John Moxley and Will Ospreay and technically Gabe Kidd.
I still consider Gabe Kidd more a dog. He's not really in the Death Riders anymore.
Yeah, I feel like there is gonna be something in the like some beef in the writers purely because Gabe Kidd and Will Ospreay are in it. Cause I saw the dogs like who did they attack? I know they attacked someone recently. I know God, who was it?
I, was it Coping Cage that threw? Because I know that's who they were beefing
Yeah,
with
like I know
mostly.
they did that, but I know they also attacked. Was it? Was it? I think I don't know if I'm tripping. I'm gonna have to check after this, but I swear they attacked someone who's like close with Osprey. Like whether it was like I don't know the Young Bucks.
I think that was a while back.
God, because I saw something recent of them like attacking two tag teams. I know it was like Cope and Cage. I swear they attacked someone else. I don't know if I'm tripping or not.
I, I, I think it's a while back. You might be tripping honestly, because I know the dogs have mostly just been feuding with Coping Cage, and then something we could segue into our Glorious King Switchblade Jay White.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, what if? Wait, no. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think I'm tripping. But what about Switchblade Jay White?
I'm so fucking happy he's back, bro. It is great to have him back, man. It's been a long time without him, and he fits well into any division you want to put him in. So it is great to have him back.
Yeah, it's very refreshing because like he's. I love the Bang Bang Gang. I
Yeah,
love
me
them
too,
so
man.
much. I will say though, it's gonna sound weird. My least favorite in the group is Ace Austin.
He, I feel like if it wasn't the guns in the Bang Bang Gang, I feel like Ace Austin would be a little more impressionable. Like if it was him and Juice Robinson were the main team, then it'd be
Yeah,
better.
he feels like a background character.
It's also really because he hasn't done much in AEW, which hurts my soul a little bit. I love Ace Austin.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I feel like if anything, I would make Jay because the one thing I'm a little annoyed with AEW is that we've had only what technically speaking we've had only 10 champions because you know John Moxley's won it 4 times and JF won it.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, and we've only had like I'll give it like 8, 9 different champions, and the company's been around for what like 7 years now.
That's the one thing that was annoying because right as Jay White like arrived, he faced MJF for the title, and then it ended with in some kind of bullshit way.
Jay White can easily be a champion. Someone else who could be a champion is like if Claudio was away from the Death Riders, I think Claudio would be a decent AEW champion. Uh, I think Brody King can be a good champion too.
Brody King can be a great anything.
Yeah, there's just so many people that like I want to move away from the Kenny Omegas, the MJFs, the John Moxleys, and give it to like the Jay Whites, the Will Ospreys. Like,
That's what I would do. Like after this whole Bang Bang Gang and Dogs feud, I would push Jay White back into the world title scene. Which actually, speaking of, there's another thing I would do with the Bang Bang Gang. I'd bring ELP into the company. I'm surprised he hasn't been signed yet. ELP has always been around AEW consistently, so I'm kind of surprised he hasn't been brought in yet.
yeah, Loki, me too. He isn't being showcased like pretty often now.
Yeah, that's why he had a great match at Forbidden Door too. I forgot who it was against, but he had a pretty good match.
Yeah,
Wait, was it Forbidden Door? Or was it the Collision before? It was something around there.
yeah, something like that, something like that. But
I'd add him to the Bang Bang Gang and just have him hang around there because ELP fits in like the TNT title division and the national title division and all that stuff. So
yeah, I'm sorry to get sidetracked, but I forgot that they signed Busta and Brain, Jordan Oliver and Alec Price. They haven't been showcased at all.
they've been on ROH,
I
dude.
know, I'm that fucking upsets me because they got signed to AEW and they had like what 2 matches, and they actually almost. I think one of them was against FTR, right?
I don't know honestly, man. I wasn't
I'm
paying attention to that.
pretty sure they faced FTR. I think, and it was actually pretty decent. It was actually pretty good.
Speaking of signings that have been disappointing, though, I'm a little upset by what they've been doing with the Rascals, man.
Oh yeah, they've been. I'm guaranteeing because the last collision, like it was Kevin Knight versus Desmond. I feel like they're gonna have him face Zachary Wentz, and he's gonna beat all three of the Rascals.
I just want the Rascals to do more, man. They're kind of just like glorified jobbers a little bit. Like they'll give you great matches and everything, but you don't have them win anything.
Yeah, they need to be trios champions.
That's what I'm saying.
Like apart from maybe like I don't know, like a TNT title or something for one of them. That's like all I see them doing.
That's all they can be to be there to succeed a lot in AEW, man. Who even is the trio champion? I forgot.
Me too. Forgot about the trios championships. Oh no, 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 no. No, bro, it's a fucking conglomeration.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I like the conglomeration, but yo, actually,
I
honestly, conglomeration versus Rascals would fuck hard.
primarily you want to do fucking Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Strong versus Dez and Wentz, bro.
Well, yeah, obviously, but imagine like the solo matches too. Imagine Roderick Strong versus like Myron Reed,
Oh yeah, true, true,
or
true.
Kyle O'Reilly
Okay,
versus like Zachary Wentz, because I think Zachary Wentz is the more technical of the Rascals.
well, I'll be honest. I love Wentz. When he's on his own, he doesn't perform as well.
Yeah,
So he still can give you a decent match in the singles, but he benefits more in attack as a tag team guy.
yeah. The only one who I feel like could be, a singles guy is obviously Desmond.
And Myron and Dez are great singles guys.
Yeah. I don't know why I have this itch in the back of my head that one of them's gonna turn heel and join the Callis family. I don't know why.
That'd be entirely
That
stupid.
would be stupid, but I don't know why. It's just the fact that I don't know. I just don't see them being this babyface tag team for too long until one of them turns
They,
heel, like I don't know, Myron or something.
they have to be the faces, man. AEW is soon going to start stocking up too much on heels and run out of faces. You need the Rascals as those faces.
Yeah. Also, imagine them versus the Young
Okay,
Bucks.
I have so many opinions on the Bucks, but I can't get into that right now. We got a lot of stuff to get to.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Beach
Yes,
Break.
sir.
Let's go back to Beach Break. The next match on that card was the women's casino gauntlet. Nothing crazy. Willow Nightingale returned. Apparently cleared now. She won the gauntlet. It's gonna face Tekla now.
Yep. That makes me happy.
My girl Willow, man, I'm so happy that she's fine. She can hopefully stay fully healthy this time and actually get more spotlight and actually get a big push.
I feel like she's not gonna win though.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but should be a banger though.
There's a chance she might win just because of the history between her and Mercedes. Because whoever wins between Tekla and Willow is facing Mercedes at All In.
Yeah, I think. Yo, imagine Willow as AEW Women's World Champion.
I'd love it, dude. And more than likely be a short reign, but it'd still be fun.
Yeah, like it should be a fun little like 50-day reign, something like that.
Yeah, about like I'm not saying like a full Darby Allin reign, like defending it every week, at least a couple defenses, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun to have for a bit.
Yeah, but and all we can say about that is cool. I will say the Divine Dominion and Mercedes Monet. That's interesting.
It is. I one more thing on them Casino Gauntlet. Stop doing my girl Athena dirty.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
I've been saying it since the first episode, man. Athena is the best women's wrestler you got, and you're not doing shit with her, man.
Yeah, I do think they need to take the ROH title off of her and fully transition her into AEW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give her the TBS title. Have her beat Sheeta. I don't care. Just have her do something else.
Yeah, all she's doing is losing and losing, and it's making me believe less and less of her Ring of Honor title reign because she's losing so much.
Exactly.
Which I'm like,
Exactly.
for a champion who's been a champion for what, like 1,000 days, something like that, a little longer.
Something like that. I think it's longer than Roman Reigns' title reign, honestly.
Hey yo, it's official. Athena more goated than Roman Reigns.
It's always beneficial. The fuck are you talking about?
Exactly, but I just feel like she needs to drop it to finally transition into AEW, and then she'll be cooking.
Agreed.
Yeah, because imagine Athena
Well,
as AEW world champion.
I'd love it, dude. I would sell my soul to the devil. I will go to Tony Khan and thank him personally.
Me personally, I wouldn't do that much PG stuff to Tony Khan to make him do that, but real.
All right. Well, nonetheless, this is one final match on Beach Break we have to talk about, and it is the one we all expected was going to be great, and it was MGF and Kenny Omega, bro.
Oh my god. I think I just busted when you said that.
All right, bro. Remember, we're a PG show, man. God damn it.
A PG show,
Okay,
but
PG 13. PG 13.
a PG show, but we're gonna talk about how absolutely hard that match went, though.
Yeah, it was, bro. Um, I'm so happy Omega's champion. I was kind of fully expecting him to lose. Honestly, I was. But I'm so happy he's champion. This is more than likely his final title reign ever. Pretty sure he's gonna retire in the next couple years.
Or maybe even this year, who knows?
I wouldn't say this year. Maybe he'll probably switch a little more to part time next year, and then fully call it like 2028 maybe.
Kenny is officially the Roman Reigns of AEW.
Yeah,
Yeah, officially.
except he can actually put on entertaining matches and not be the same product over and over and over.
Yeah, once he retires, he should become a manager.
I'd put him more backstage. Give him a producer role.
Or even make his own wrestling show.
That too.
He could book. I bet he could book a good show. But besides the point,
Yeah, probably.
besides the point, you put Kenny Omega in any match, and you put MJF in any match, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna cook, bro. It's always gonna cook.
Yeah, I cooked last time too.
The one thing I will say, I was kind of expecting that to go an hour. I thought I was expecting to get a full pay per view main event on Dynamite, which I'm grateful it didn't because while I love those type of matches, they do get exhausting and a little ridiculous at some points. Like it was at Forbidden Door, MJF and Swerve. While I love the match, a bunch of the false finishes started getting a little ridiculous. It was just like, what the hell are we doing now? Like that's my one gripe with the long AEW pay per view main events.
Yeah. So something I just thought of that I didn't realize during the show. What's that mean for Mark Briscoe?
I think he's hurt right now.
Well, he's still owed a title shot.
Well, then he gets it against whoever wins between
Awesome.
MJF and not MJF, Omega and Osprey, I guess.
Because the thing is, a part of me kind of wishes MJF retained just because I love Mark Briscoe and that match. It would because the last time MJF and Mark Briscoe fought, it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good.
That's because MJF just works well with anyone.
Yeah, but on the case of Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, does Mark Briscoe versus Kenny Omega or Will Ospreay sound good?
Omega, yes. Osprey, no. That's another gripe I have. I've kind of been thinking about it a little more. I'll say it real quick. You can disagree. You can agree. Whatever you want. Will Osprey. I love the guy. Fantastic worker. Fantastic wrestler. His matches are the same formula every single time. Every single match is the same thing.
It does seem like it's just the same shit over and over.
Yeah, like it probably worked in Japan and it's worked for a bit in AEW because I never complained about it, but now I'm starting to realize it's just like, what the hell, bro? There's no different from your other match.
Yeah, that's very true. And it's just like I do love Will, but he needs something to change. Like the Death Riders aren't making him change. He needs something different.
That's what I'm saying. I'll vouch a little bit. In person, it is a little different because I was at Double or Nothing 2025. Hangman and Osprey is probably the best match I've seen in person, but that's just because the energy is very different. On TV, you realize how exhausting it is.
Yeah, it is pretty exhausting. I'll fully agree on that.
Once again, we still love you, Will Ospreay. You're still a fantastic wrestler. You're still a fantastic worker, but that's what it is, man. Like you'll always give us great matches, but it's ridiculous sometimes, man.
Yeah, it's getting a little repetitive. It's getting just like as much as I think I want him to beat to beat Kenny Omega. I think I want him to win. At the same time, though, I'm like to get the same shit because knowing him, he's probably gonna be like Darby Allin and have a title match every week, and to see
I
the
think the
same
one
shit.
thing that's gonna I think the one thing that's going to come out of it is for sure the beef between him and Mox is going to revive. I feel like that's going to eventually lead to him breaking away from the Death Riders, and that's going to be a world title match at like Full Gear or something.
Yeah, hey yo, Loki, make it a Texas death match.
I don't know about Osprey in a death match, honestly. That feels weird.
I think he'd be okay in a death match. I think he'd be all right.
He probably would. That just feels a little off.
Like throw a fucking hidden blade and like thumbtacks
Oh yeah. Well,
or third.
I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm just saying that feels a little weird.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you think of deathmatch, you wouldn't ever think Will Ospreay.
Yeah, exactly. With that being said, though, back to what we said about the whole Mark Briscoe thing, him versus Omega would be fine just because Omega knows how to work with anyone, and I'm pretty sure Omega at least has experience with Jay Briscoe, so that'd give him a little more edge and a little more freedom against Mark Briscoe.
Right. I don't know. I just thought about it because I was like, wait, his team won that 12-man steel cage, and he should be owed a title match. That was like the whole point of the story.
I think against Omega to be fine. Osprey's the one that's like, eh.
I kind of feel bad for Mark Briscoe now because I feel like he should have fought MJF, and low key, I feel like he should have won.
I don't think MJF would have gone for that. I know it would make sense story wise, but I think MJF would have at least put his boot down a little bit and had and beat Briscoe.
Yeah, it's just weird because we're losing so many of the good contenders. Like we already lost Hangman. We're probably gonna lose Kenny soon, and the people.
That's why we got Jay White back, man. We got Jay White.
Yeah, that's true. It just sucks because like I'd want Andrade in the title picture. I don't want him to get the national title. Who gives a shit about that title?
That's the one good thing about AEW's roster. Once people leave, they come in. Like Andrade is going to take a step into the world title picture. Bandito is probably going to be up there too. Brody King's going to come back in there. Takesha's probably going to go in there. So we lose the likes of Hangman, Omega, and all people like that. But you still got MJF. You still got Swerve. And then you get Brody King in there. You get Bandito in there. You got more people to come in and take their spots.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, I just thought of. Imagine, because I know we were kind of dogging on Will Ospreay. Imagine if he wins the title. Imagine him against Bandito.
Damn it! Why do you do that to me, man?
That's pretty good, right?
It is, but damn it,
or
man.
Kenny versus
Like
Bandito.
Kenny versus Bandito fucking be match of the
It
year.
would. It's just. I love AEW, but
Oh man, just the whole thing we mentioned about Osprey, man, his matches being the same formula, it kind of drives me away from him. Like, I know I'll still enjoy the match. It's like Roman Reigns. I know I'll still get into a Roman Reigns match because he always puts on good matches, especially as the tribal chief. But at the same time, you're like, when are you going to do something different?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's just, but fucking, we're going so off track. MJF, Kenny Omega, absolute banger. I thought Kenny was cooked from that low blow.
I I mentioned it a little earlier too. You don't need hour long main events for that reason. That went about a solid 20, 30. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was a perfect time limit for that match. It didn't overdo anything. That was perfect.
It was perfect. It's. I wish they could have done it on a pay per view. Imagine them in a big ass stadium after that match.
They did a dynasty. That dynasty is the one that went long, and that was a great match too. But that's I kind of started trashing a little AEW a little too much on this, but that's just gripes I've started to notice that the hour long pay per view matches they get a little ridiculous, and then and they don't need to be that long. Osprey too. That's it, man.
Yeah, like not every. Because some of the best matches can be like 15 minutes long.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you give them the time and match two goddamn magicians, like magic, bro. Like
Exactly.
pair MJF against I don't know Mystico again. That shit was awesome. Pair Will Ospreay with with Bandito. That shit would be amazing. Hell, even throw.
How
Go ahead.
how we saw it in person, man. We were at Dynamite back in March. Kevin Knight and MJF had a good match, and that didn't go 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. We did see Kevin Knight versus MJF. That shit banged.
Yeah,
But I think that's all there is to talk about on the AEW side.
for AEW.
Yeah, and we
One thing I want to talk about WWE real quick. I knew it was gonna happen, but it still pissed me off. Night of Champions. Sami Zayn rolls up Cody Rhodes. He wins the WWE Undisputed Championship. Cool. There's already rumors going around that it's going to be a short reign. 9 days? 9 fucking days.
yeah, yikes. But
9 days. A 9 day title reign. For what reason?
I think I see the direction though. I think
I know you wanted CM Punk and Cody Rhodes because that's a money match for SummerSlam. You could have done about it in so many different ways. You didn't have to do Sami Zayn dirty like that.
yeah, I think I see how this is gonna go though. I think this leads to obviously a full blown Sammy heel turn. Like obviously he's turning heel. There's no way he doesn't.
Oh, there was a way I would have done it. I'm gonna go to a little into fantasy booking here. You can join along too if you want. Sami Zayn wins the title at Night of Champions, and then the next SmackDown, since he has the whole fighting champion thing, did the open challenge thing with the United States Championship. He goes up to Johnny Gargano. He thanks him for being there for him. He offers Johnny Gargano a title match. We get Sami Zayn and Johnny Gargano on a random SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. Hey yo,
That's the one thing I did. One thing that did piss me off a little bit.
yo,
The potential for that match is right there.
yo, hear me out. Johnny Gargano, because isn't Money in the Bank coming up?
It's in
It's
October
in October. Shit. Cause, uh,
for some stupid
cause
reason.
I kind of want Sammy to win back the title, and I don't know. I kind of want Johnny to win the Money in the Bank, and somehow, some way, I don't know how, I don't know who he beats. I want Johnny to win the the championship and be like, "Thank you, Sammy, for keeping me up."
That that'd be fantastic, man. But yeah, so back to my fantasy booking thing. I'd have him face Gargano on SmackDown. Then, if you still wanted to do the CM Punk return, you could have Sammy issue an open challenge on Raw too, saying he wants to defend across both men and be a great champion. You could have done the CM Punk return right there. You could have had him face Sami Zayn. This time, have Sammy win, and then show his respect to CM Punk. Just be respectful champion title defense, and carry it into Saturday night's main event.
I kind of like the direction they're going with Sammy. I kind of like it, where I know he's gonna be such a prick. I know he's gonna screw someone over. I know he's gonna. Because now he's gonna beef with who? With Cody and Punk. And
Probably, which that actually segues perfect into the last leg of my fantasy booking. Saturday night's main event. You could have given him another bullshit title defense, or you could have had him lose it back to Cody there, and then you do the Cody and Punk match at SummerSlam that way.
yeah, that would have been good. I feel like at the end of this though, I feel like Gunther is gonna be the one who ultimately wins the title, and I feel like it's gonna be because of Sammy. It's gonna be because of Sammy.
That is the perfect way, man. Like, um, for sure, Gunther's probably going to face Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. That's kind of what the seeds are planning to. The National Treasure coming back, which is awesome, by the way. Nick Aldis is a fantastic wrestler. If you're not aware of that, he is great. So Gunther versus Nick Aldis will be great. And then that Gunther winning that brings back the whole career killer thing. You can send him right back after the world title. You can have him take down. It's more than likely going to be Cody. You can have him take down Cody once and for all.
Yeah, it could be good. And the thing is, whoever he faces too, Punk or Cody, I think Sammy's gonna run in and get Gunther to win. I think that's how he's gonna do it.
Agreed.
Which that excites me.
There is one factor too. I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens is close to being cleared, or hopefully at least.
Oh yeah, that could be good. They need to give us
So
Sammy. They need to give us Sammy and Kevin one more time.
this time at WrestleMania, like
Yes.
they fought at WrestleMania before, but it was WrestleMania 37. It was kind of just whatever. Let them cook under Triple H at Saudi Arabia WrestleMania.
Yeah, it could be so good, bro. It could be amazing.
Yeah,
But so wait, that's the thing you wanted to mention, the whole Sami Zayn being absolutely screwed.
that, that's really it. That's really all there is to talk about at WWE right now. I guess we could talk about other stuff, but it's really not as really as interesting other than Brock and Oba and Hell in a Cell. But that's not really we can mention much on that.
Yeah, like Brock and Oba, Hell in a Cell, cool. And then
And Rollins and Roman, I couldn't care less. I know it's gonna be a great match. I just couldn't care less.
yeah, they keep running the Shield shit over and over.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Let's move on because we got a big event this weekend.
Yup. And what's that event?
The Mack is back, and don't you forget it. Conor McGregor is back, taking on blessed Max Holloway.
The little Irish leprechaun is back, and he's gonna lose.
Yeah, he is definitely losing. I definitely is pushing a little bit. He's probably gonna put up a fight, but I do feel Max is winning. I feel Max is gonna win by maybe 3-2 decision. Like they'll be 2-2 going into the fifth round or something. Then Max will pull it out by decision.
I can't wait for the promo of like, I'm gonna fuck your wife. I'm gonna steal your
I think the press conference is tomorrow. Actually,
Ooh, keep an eye on that so we can talk about it next episode.
deal. I mean, next episode is gonna be after 329 as well, so we can talk about the entire thing there too.
Yes, sir. A next episode.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind. A keep a lookout, notifications, subscribe, like it.
But Conor McGregor is back. He's gonna sell the pay per view to hell. It's I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I can actually find the stats and the sale rate of 329 already. Let me see.
Find them stats, bro. Hey, audience. How are you guys doing? This guy's looking up some bullshit. But how are you guys doing?
It's not available yet.
Damn, that's a big fat L.
Not available yet, but I'm pretty sure maybe like Tuesday it'll probably be available or something like
Hell yeah. Well, again, it's more your thing. What else is on the card?
that. I honestly want to do a quick. Well, I said my prediction. Who's your prediction for Connor and Max?
Max, easy.
All right, Max blessed Holloway for the win over Conor McGregor by decision. I feel like the only way Connor wins is by knockout, but that's easier said than done against Max Holloway.
Yes, sir. It,
Well, the co-main event though, Frenchman versus Englishman, or Scouser, I should say. Paddy the Batty versus Benoit Saint Denis.
honestly, I don't know much of this Benoit Saint Denis guy, but but
I know he was a prospect a couple years ago, and then he started rising. He called out Dustin Poirier for a fight. He got the fight, and they got knocked out by Dustin Poirier.
Well, it's Dustin Poirier, the GOAT, the best, the best.
It's gonna be bad, man.
Yeah, like the best fighter who's never champion, and he's going up against Patty the Batty.
I think it might be a close fight at least. Patty's stand up is not as good compared to BSD. Patty does get hit pretty easily, and with BSD's power, he could possibly put him out. But that also shows a weakness in Benoit Saint Denis' game. We saw Renato Moicano do it. Renato Moicano took down Benoit Saint Denis and mauled him for 2 rounds before the fight was called off. And Patty, being the great grappler he is, can easily do the same. But instead of mauling him, submit him. Patty's a great jiu-jitsu artist. He has great grappling. So that's what makes this fight interesting.
Yeah, it could go both ways, but I'm still pulling for Patty.
Yeah, I think the grappling edges out a Patty victory for sure.
Yeah,
And Patty, he wants a title shot bad. Hell, he said he wants Conor McGregor too. He'll go up to welterweight and fight Conor McGregor if the Conor McGregor wins. But that is what it is. But Patty the Batty is my prediction as well against Benoit Saint Denis.
yeah. Do you think if he beats him, he gets a title shot?
I don't know. I still feel like Armin Sarukian is going to get the next title shot at lightweight.
I mean, that's fair. I think it's funny though that like Armin was asked, "Hey, if you didn't get injured, would you be champion right now?" And he said no.
I never saw Armin beating Islam either way. I really don't think. I think the best person who had a chance at beating Islam was Ilya Taporia.
Yeah, but hey, if Patty gets a title shot, good for him. Good for him. Because he fights Justin, right? If he gets a title shot.
It'd be a great fight to run back. They fought at the first pay per view of the year in January. It was a great fight. Justin won, but it was a great fight. So it'd be nice to run that back too.
Yeah, yeah. And it would be a nice, respectful little fight. So,
Yeah, exactly.
a nice, easy fight to go into. So, pulling for Patty. Can't really.
Yeah. With that being said, the rest of the card is the main card at least is pretty interesting. The next match on the main card, the featured fight, Corey Sandhagen and Mario Batista. That one is actually pretty interesting because they're both well-rounded guys. Corey Sandhagen, he's a great striker, he's a great grappler. But Batista, he's got great stand-up. He's got not great. He's got good stand-up and he's got good grappling. So wherever the fight would go, it'd be pretty even. So that's a fun fight to look forward to, honestly.
Honestly, I can't put input. All I know is that Corey Sandhagen loves posting his balls.
Um. All right then.
And Mario, hey, did you say Dave Batista? Who are you talking about?
Mario Batista.
Batista's playing as Mario?
Yeah, if you want to put it that way, if he was about maybe a foot shorter and like 100 pounds lighter,
So it's like if Hornswoggle was Batista?
I guess so. Because Mario Batista's a bantamweight and Batista's a damn heavyweight.
Bantamweight? I thought I thought that was a women's division. I'm
No, oh, it is, but it's also men's division.
fire. But
Sean O'Malley's in bantamweight, bro. I'm picking Corey Sandhagen to win that fight just because I respect Mario Batista's talent. I don't like. I think he's boring. I really think he is. Like, I really I don't like Mario Batista. I really don't.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for Corey Sandy Balls too, because I don't know who Bautista is. All I know is Corey Sandhagen posted his nutsack on OnlyFans, so guess I'm rooting for him.
All right, well, the next fight on the main card. I'm the flyweight guy. We all know this. I love me some flyweights. Most underrated division and underappreciated division in all of UFC. Raw Dog, Brandon Royval against Lonnie Kavanagh.
Oh shit! I did not know that. I fuck with Ronnie Kavanaugh. I fuck with him.
Yeah, Lonnie Kavanagh. I put stocks into him. Once Josh Van was already rising, I started looking for another flyweight to put stocks into that was unranked. Lo and behold, Lonnie Kavanagh from the Contender Series.
Yeah, that's an interesting fight. Both are pretty fucking good.
Pretty fucking good. Brandon Royval's the fucking GOAT, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who I would pull for that actually.
Brandon Royval is the freaking GOAT, bro. He took Josh Van to the limit. They had Fight of the Year in 2025.
Yeah, I heard. It's just I love Lonnie Kavanaugh. I love him so much. I think he's one of. I think he's
I'm
brother. I think he's the best prospect right now.
he, I'm not sure you could consider him a prospect anymore, just because he did get knocked out by Charles Johnson, but then came back and beat Brandon Moreno, which I did hate, by the way. Brandon Moreno is still my favorite flyweight, and Lonnie Kavanaugh just did him completely dirty.
Maybe he's just that goated now.
Maybe. But honestly, this fight should be an absolute scrap. At least Brandon Royval is one of the best punchers and boxers in the flyweight division, behind Joshua Van. Lonnie Kavanaugh, he has great kicks, he has great strike, as a whole. So that this should be a scrap, man. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it should be very good. Like, there's no way it's a little sleeper where they just stand around and do nothing and it's all slow. There's gonna be so much constant action.
If Brandon Royval ever has a boring fight, I'm gonna stop watching UFC.
You know what? Fair point. That's a fair point.
Brandon Royval, I love Brandon Royval, dog. Raw dog Brandon Royval has every fight he's in is entertaining.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he seems very fun to watch.
Yeah, Brandon Royval is amazing, bro. I will find it on YouTube and I'll send you the link to him versus Joshua Van from last year. Fantastic fight.
Yeah, I will say though, obviously don't sleep on Lonnie Kavanaugh.
I'm not sleeping on him. I think it's gonna be a close fight.
Yeah, because I don't know who he fought, but he had a very bloody match. Like, I don't know who he fought.
Lonnie Kavanaugh. I think it might have been. I think it might have been Moreno.
Yeah, I don't know who was bleeding, but there was some hella blood. And I'm like, what's in Lonnie's fists and kicks and like razor blades?
That dude is quick, bro. He is lightning. He is quick.
Yeah, so I wonder if Lonnie's kicks are and if his speed is fast enough to get away uh from Brandon's punches, and I wonder if Brandon's punches are going to be hard enough to.
That's what makes it interesting, bro. That's all the factors that play into that make it fun and exciting.
Yeah, that sounds like the fun match. I feel like because I don't give a shit about Connor versus Max. To be honest, I don't care. That's the one now. I'm
You're
with that
you're
one.
you're insane for that. I'm not the biggest Connor fan, but I know it's at least going to be a good fight.
Imagine it's like, imagine he loses in like the first round.
I'm gonna fucking laugh, bro, because Turbo Ricky Reyes. I still talk to him on the daily because honestly, that dude made me develop a gambling addiction.
Shout out,
He bought a ticket to UFC 329 just for Connor. So if Connor gets knocked out in the first round, I am gonna laugh in his face, bro.
shout out, Ricky Reyes. We love you, bro.
Please come back. I don't know how much more I can beg you. Please come back.
But now, is there anything else that's fun on the card, or is it just like, yeah, whatever?
There's two more we can talk about because three more actually. This one we can talk about quick because the fight is going to be quick. I don't see this fight going over 3 minutes. Terrence McKinney versus Bobby King Green. Terrence McKinney, he is the definition of do or kill or be killed. He is the most dangerous fighter in the first minute of a fight. If he doesn't put you out, you're going to put him out. Terrence McKinney is literally do or die.
Yeah, honestly, I only know Bobby Green or Bobby King Green, King Bobby Green, Green King Bobby. Uh,
Whatever iteration you want to put it, but that's also what makes this great because King Green, he's a veteran of the game. He's had quick finishes before. He finished someone who's been ranked previously, Grant Dawson, in 30 seconds. So for sure, someone is getting put out in the first 2 minutes.
yeah, like I haven't seen much of King Bobby, but I've heard good things about him. I've heard he's pretty kick ass. I know he's fought a lot of like pretty high tier fighters, right?
He's on like a career resurgence right now. He's been fighting the UFC for almost a decade now. He's on a career resurgence. Like he started going downhill, then he rose up again. So that's what makes this even more interesting.
Yeah, like I don't know much about both those guys, but just because of namesake, I'm rooting for Green Robert. That's what I'm rooting for.
I'm taking Terrence McKinney, bro. Like I said, Terrence McKinney is the most dangerous man for the first minute of an MMA fight. There's two prelim fights we could talk about on this card. This one we could talk about quick because there's not much to it. Everyone's favorite wrestler, Gable Steveson, makes his debut in the UFC against Elisha Ellison.
I love Chad Gable.
Dude, I still find it funny how I was in person for Gable Steveson one and only WWE match.
Yeah, was that NXT Underground match, right?
It was NXT Great American Bash against Baron Corbin.
Oh, love that for him. well,
Dude, that,
well,
I was in person for that match and we were tearing Gable to bits, bro.
Gable, you're a bitch. Which you're not.
Nonetheless, Gable Steveson nonetheless has been making rounds on the regional scene, especially in LFA, getting quick win after quick win. He trains with John Bones Jones in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So Gable Steveson should make quick work of Elisha Ellison. It's probably easy because Elisha Ellison, he's a can. He is.
Yeah, honestly, I can't say much. All I know is that apparently Gable's pretty damn good. So that's all I can say there.
That's what we're all seeing, but that's the one thing about the UFC. If that's one thing about the regional scenes and everything. If you're good in the regional scene, you're not always guaranteed to be good in the UFC.
Yeah, that's fair. And who's he fighting?
It's some random heavyweight because it's so name's Elisha Ellison. He's a bum. He is
Random NPC? I bet.
basically.
Well, I guess we're going with Gable.
Yeah. There is one more prelim, the featured prelim. Robert Whitaker's light heavyweight debut against Nikita Krylov.
Did you say Robert Whitaker?
This, yeah.
Why is he so low?
He's the featured prelim, so it's not necessarily low, but it's not necessarily high either.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy how Robert Whitaker fought so many like high profile people, and he's fighting who?
Nikita Krylov. It's his light heavyweight debut. He's moving up an entire weight class. You're just giving him someone random just to get his foot in the door of light heavyweight. Even then, Nikita Krylov is ranked number 12.
Yeah, honestly, I can't give my opinion on that one. I love Robert Whitaker,
Yeah,
but I can't give, I can't give an opinion.
I, I I will say this is a decent fight for him at light heavyweight, just because Krylov is a veteran of light heavyweight. He's been a light heavyweight his whole career. The only thing I'm worried about is Robert Whitaker's size. He was already a little bit on the smaller side for middleweight, so he's even smaller at light heavyweight. So that's really what kind of makes this a little weird.
How short is Robert Whitaker?
I think he's like 6 foot exactly. Let me look that up real quick.
That's short.
It's taller than us, but compared to like physical athletes, that's short. Yeah, he's 6 feet exactly.
And that's a disadvantage to him?
In light heavyweight, yeah, because light heavyweight, those dudes are like at 6'3", 6'4".
Good lord.
Yeah, light heavyweights some tall motherfuckers, man.
Oh yeah, also I was just cooking a joke in my head. I was gonna call Gable Stevenson.
Please don't say it.
I was gonna call Gable Stevenson Black Kurt Angle.
No, that's just disrespecting Kurt Angle. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up International Fight Week.
Wasn't there one?
The Hall of Fame's this week too, but that UFC Hall of Fame, never really anything notable about that. It's just legends and fights going into the Hall of Fame. But pretty much wraps up International Fight Week. The Mack is back. He's gonna lose to Max Holloway. I think that's pretty much it for everything, though. I think we covered Dynamite today. We covered a little bit of Forbidden Door, a little bit of Night of Champions, International Fight Week. I think that's it.
I thought you said there was another match. I thought we only talked about two.
No, that was pretty much all worth talking about.
All the shit that's worth talking about.
Yep.
Hey, get fucked prelims. Hate y'all.
The prelims aren't necessarily bad, but they're just kind of whatever. Like there'll be some fun moments here and there, but that's really it.
Get fucked prelims. We're gonna watch Connor McDonald and Jerome Holloway. Yeah, Jerome Holloway.
Okay, well, I'd say we wrap it up here, man. What do you think?
I think it's a perfect place to end it off. Humpty Dumpty.
And I'm with you there, man. With that being said, I'm out with Vito Nate Rivers.
And I am King Bobby King Green Gianni.
Okay, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We're putting effort into it, man. We're putting all kinds of effort into it. I hope you guys enjoyed first 4 episodes so far. This is the 5th episode. I really hope whatever loyal listeners we do have, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoy hearing us yap and joke around and all that, and question our mental stability sometimes.
Yes, and although there's only a few bit of y'all who are actual supporters and actually like us and like our stupid little my jokes, but we appreciate the support so far. And again, I know we're kind of slow on the uploads, but trust we will always deliver. And keep a lookout for our
It,
next episode.
it's always bi-weekly. We've kind of nailed down a bi-weekly schedule to get more stuff to talk about on the podcast that we're not stumbling and trying to find topics. So every other weekend we always tend to post it. Sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. It just depends when we can get it fully edited.
Yes, indeed. So officially, we upload every bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
So in 2 weeks, we're gonna talk about a bunch of new stuff coming up. We're gonna talk about obviously the results of the McGregor and Holloway fight. So just keep an eye on that.
And any other wrestling stuff that went on. We always got more stuff to talk about. But think that's it, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.